Good afternoon. Right, it's been a long time since I've done a video. I've come to my mum and dad's again to do a bit of a catch up on his trailer that he's done. He's about finished now. This is my dad. I think he's been on before. So we'll have a quick look around the outside and then we'll go inside.
Well, as you can see, I've got Midland Railway Company written on the top of the end of the van. That's because all the curved roof timbers are out of a Midland Railway livestock wagon. It's the only thing I could salvage. The other thing is inside there's two brass air vents that were out of a Midland Railway carriage. Both these things were.
Let's have a walk round while you're talking.
Both the railway carriage and the livestock wagon were in the middle of the house that we bought here at Girton. It was a wooden bungalow built round these, and people lived in both these carriages from about 1918. When we came here, we had to pull the railway carriage out and the livestock wagon out because there was no headroom. But I saved the curved timbers because I thought I'd like to use them for a project in the future. I made the steps at the back here so they'll hinge up. You take the handrails off and then this hinges up and clips back onto these so the steps are out of the way if you want to move it. Underneath there's four substantial jacks that you release before you try and move it. These just pull out here and the leg, you pull these out and then the leg swings up.
Cool. Right. So let's have a look inside then.
Shall I go on?
Yeah, go on. I hope this comes out all right inside because it might be a little bit dark, but the light will probably change as we go in. So let's go to the back of the camera. Have a quick look around. Try and get it all in if I can.
Shall I leave the door open?
Yeah, leave the door open, keep a bit of light in. So like what my dad was saying is the actual roof timbers, these roof timbers here were from an actual carriage.
Out of the livestock wagon they were. These brass vents were out of the railway carriage.
Yeah. And that one was, but you had to make this one, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to make a duplicate one, the same as that one, because I've lost the other one. I can't find it. Searched all of them, can't find it, so I've made one exactly the same.
Right.
I put hurricane lamps in because I thought they'd be in keeping. You know, they look old-fashioned, and that I wanted to give that old look.
Yeah.
And here we've got at the end here we've got a fire.
Yeah. That's just up to electricity.
Yeah, it's just electric fire, and put a kettle on it. It looks like it's boiling the kettle. That's why I've done that.
It's not a real log burner.
No, it's not a real one.
And you say, and you changed your mind about because you was going to section it off, weren't you?
Yeah, I was going to section it off, but I just thought when you walk in, I like the aspect of looking at all the boarding.
Yeah.
And now it would probably have been something similar to this when it was a livestock wagon.
Yeah.
The only difference is in a livestock wagon, the boards used to be horizontal, you know.
Right.
But I've had to insulate the building, so I've made it to suit that.
Right. So I don't know if we've been into this, and I think Dad touched on it previously when we was outside, but when we moved to this house, about late 70s it was, the original house was made up of two railway carriages. What they used to do is they used to buy railway carriages off they used to come and deliver them for them.
Yeah, what used to happen is they'd pull the railway carriages, all the livestock wagons, to the nearest railway station.
Right.
And then somebody dragged them here by a traction engine.
So that's what happened here. This when this guy set up sort of a small holding, he would have been living in two railway carriages to begin with. Then sort of over the years, what they did is they added little bits to them, and then so you'd have two railway carriages in the middle, and then a sort of a shell built around the outside, and that's what it was when we moved into it. It was a bit ramshackled, you know, it was a bit falling down. We had a bit of a rats problem and everything, didn't we?
Yeah.
So anyway, that all got ripped. It all got ripped out, knocked down, and a new house built. But these timbers were actually from the inside of the original, one of the original wagons, weren't
Yes,
they?
yeah.
So this, I can't remember whether
It was the livestock wagon they were from.
But was this in? Because these were in our bedrooms, were they in our
No,
bedrooms?
no, these were in the lounge.
In the lounge.
This was the lounge. Your bedroom was the railway carriage.
Yeah. So when he knocked down the old place, he wanted to keep these because they're quite unique. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause obviously
They're oak,
oak.
and they're substantial in size.
And he's held them 30 years.
Yeah,
Something like that in a shed, and eventually he's got around to using them, and this is what he used it for. So he was going to try and reuse
Put them in the house, but I
wasn't
got
he?
some beams out of a church instead of the house.
Yeah.
The other thing I've done is I've created these Mollycroft windows along the top.
Right. Yeah, which you can see from the outside as well. Yeah.
Which it made it look a bit like a showman's van.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was quite a job to do that, you know.
Yeah. So that's it's difficult to get it in properly, but I think it's definitely better that you've left it open plan because it means you can put what you want where you want, can't you? It would have been a bit restrictive. If
These air vents are functional as well because there's a fan above each one which I can switch on to vent the building, you know.
I've got you.
These shut off.
Yeah.
Like that, you know.
Cool. So that's about it. And
That's about it.
You
Yeah.
know, are you going to be putting any furniture in?
No, I'm not. Well, I might put a day bed in if somebody wants to sleep in it, but I mean, I'll try and keep it forever. I'll probably have to sell it eventually because I don't want to have to keep maintaining it really, you know.
No.
So I'd sooner, you know, I'll perhaps keep it another year and then I'll probably sell it, you know.
Yeah.
It's just been a project that I wanted to do, you know, and I've enjoyed doing it, you know. It's been very time consuming actually. All the wiring, by the way, is behind a hidden skirting along the bottom.
Right.
So it means there's no wiring in the walls, and even where the lights are, the cable comes up behind this post here,
Gotcha.
which is hollow inside. So the cables come out up to here, you know, and then I've just incorporated the light switches behind there as well.
Yeah.
The switches for the lights and the fans are in this cupboard here.
Right.
They're out of sight because I didn't want light switches showing all over the place, you know.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And this corner unit and that unit there came from the mother-in-law's. They were dark furniture and I've stripped them all. So they, you know, I thought they were quite in keeping with it, and they're not too bulky either, you know.
No.
The only other thing I might do is do a bit of a boot cupboard in that corner over there.
Right.
Just haven't got around to it yet, you know.
Cool. Right, so there we go. That's the final instalment, and I suppose the next one will be when you go on holiday in it, will it? Hook it up to the back.
I'm going to tow it with Picasso.
It's on the back of the citrus.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.